What is going on, everyone? Antoine Thomas here. And if you know me, if you've been around me for a while, if you've been on a team for a while, or if you're not on a team, you just know me in a professional sense, you know that I'm all about action. I'm all about taking action and getting people to take action. That's going to help benefit them and progress further in their journey of building a real estate business, right? So I'm going to talk to you today about getting into action, because I do believe that in the age or the time that we're currently in, there isn't a lack of information out there, because you have the internet, you have Google, you have YouTube, you have all these resources that are available to you. So I don't think there's a lack of information. However, I do believe there is a lack of action that is being taken every day by individuals who claim that they have big goals or big dreams they want to acquire or achieve, or they want to live, right? So here are 3 questions that I want you to ask yourself. First question is, am I seeing growth? Am I seeing growth? It's the first question. Second question is, am I executing on what I am learning? Everything that I'm learning, am I actually executing on it? And then the third question is, am I doing it consistently? 3 questions. Now, once you have those answers, I want you to write them down, write out the question, write out the answer. And I want you to really do a self-analyzation. I want you to analyze yourself, and I want you to really figure out why you're seeing the growth, or why you're not seeing the growth, why you're executing and why you're not executing, why you're doing it consistently and why you're not doing it consistently, okay? Because I do believe the more awareness we have, it is easier for us to make corrections, okay? So I want to hop into wealth generation, which we call it wealth generation. A lot of people, it really means prospecting, lead generating, that stuff. We call it wealth generation because we understand how important that is, those activities are, to our business growth and our wealth growth, right? And here are some of the things I want you to download into your brain. Number 1 is going to be, you are never too busy to generate. You're never too busy to generate. If you're not generating, you are closing your business down for the day, okay? If you're not always generating, it's like putting a closed sign on your shop front, okay? You are shut down for the day. Keep that in mind. Now, I know an agent out in South Carolina who does over 400 deals a year, and he never misses wealth generation time, okay? Never misses it up to this day, doing that many deals. There aren't teams that do as many deals as he does, right? But he still never misses wealth generation time. He's always dedicating time to the morning to make his phone calls, to generate new business, to expand his network, to match make sellers with buyers and buyers with sellers, to nurture the people he's already served, right? To continue to build on those relationships. He is dedicated to that every morning, okay? And that is how he's been able to build a business of 400 deals, which is incredible. It's remarkable, right? Circle prospecting, FSBOs, expireds, internet leads, SOI, past clients, open houses, networking events. These are all ways to generate wealth for yourself. These are all ways to generate new business for yourself and your company, okay? These are things that you have to really consider making a ritual if you want to grow your business, all right? Now, the best decision you can make is learning to love wealth generation time, all right? That is the best decision you can make. I remember when I first got into real estate, and as I was learning the ropes, and I didn't know what to say, I didn't know how to think, I didn't even know, in the very beginning, you don't even know how a transaction works, right? So there's a lot of limiting beliefs that you're going to have as a newbie. But I know a lot of people who's been doing a lot of real estate, and they never grew to love wealth generation time, or lead prospecting, whatever you want to call it, time. And because of that, they have either exited the business, or they've had a very roller coaster emotional business, meaning they'll have a great season where if the market goes up, then they tend to do a little better. They tend to eat a little more. But then when the market goes down, seasonal, in regards to like the weather, or something happens with the economy, there's new news that is making people a little uncertain and scared to make moves. Not only do they suffer, but they almost have to get a second job, right? Just to survive. Okay. And the reason why that happens is, number one, obviously they're in a roller coaster of a business because they don't wealth generate. But number two, they're not smart with their money. So they're increasing their lifestyle, and they're also like not increasing their business. So they're making their cost of living much higher, but they're not really building the business the right way. So it can get very ugly quick. Well, for me, when I got in, even with not knowing, even with being scared, right? Because I don't, you just don't know things. You don't want to make mistakes. I quickly found out that in order for me to grow a good business, I had to correlate wealth generation, or making phone calls, to serving more people, and understanding that it is my duty to connect with more people, to help even more people. And the end result of all of that is I can feed my family and I could take care of them. Okay. I don't have to worry about financials anymore, because it's all, I still got to obviously make sure you're taking care of your money, putting it in places where it needs to be. But I didn't have to worry about the lack of money. Okay. Because at that point I grew to love wealth generation. Now I know another agent, and he avoided being a real estate agent literally for 25 years because he did not want to make phone calls. And he was actually great friends with the ultra successful agent who they built their business on prospecting 3 to 5 hours, 5 days a week. Okay. And again, prospecting, we call it wealth generation, but they did that for 3 to 5 hours a day for 5 days a week. I mean, they were talking to 100 people a day. Okay. So they were having a lot of meaningful conversations every day. But this person, this agent, he's now an agent, but he avoided real estate for 25 years because he had a friend who prospected every day. It's crazy. He believed that he could not see himself. He could not adopt the mindset to call people every day. And when he finally made the leap to get into real estate, he quickly became successful, and he closes over 150 deals a year, right? But the only reason why he says this, the only reason why he became successful is because he finally accepted the fact that he had to make phone calls to build a business. He finally accepted that in order to build a profitable business, an extremely profitable business, is going to require some sweat equity. It's going to require for him to make phone calls. It's going to require him to get boots on the ground and network, right? And he built his business from the ground up, wealth generating. And he said it was the best decision he's ever made, because now I think he just got back from, he went somewhere overseas for a little while. I think he was gone for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, comes back, works, goes on another vacation. He's always, now at this point, he's always traveling with his wife and really enjoying life. And he's still closing over 150 deals a year. Now he's been in the business now. He made that leap finally. I think it was like it was about 6-7 years ago when he made the leap. And over the past 6-7 years, he's just built this business doing the same thing, So now he can travel, he can do whatever he wants to do. Okay. So my question for you is, what is holding you back? Because he overcame what he overcame, right? He overcame the mind frame of, I can't do that. I don't see myself ever doing that. Okay. Which is a limited mindset that is limiting you from your true potential, right? True growth is saying that I can't do that, or I will not do that, when you know logically it's beneficial for you, right? So what is holding you back? Because he overcame that. Do you feel not worthy of making a lot of money, right? Are you afraid of failing? Are you afraid of risk? Because you do have to risk or sacrifice. Maybe it's time with family in the very beginning. Maybe it's you gotta risk being comfortable. Okay. Which, I mean, this is a challenge that we all deal with all the time, excuse me, because we always want to be comfortable. And when you get into real estate, that's the last thing you're going to feel is being comfortable. All right. You are put in uncomfortable positions all the time when you first get in. And actually, that never really goes away, right? But in the beginning, you're extremely vulnerable. So whatever it is, I want to know, because I want to help you through it. I want to know what it is you're struggling with, and I want to help you get over that hump, because I've done it myself, and I've built an extremely lucrative, powerful business that not only has helped serve me, but now agents within the company, I'm able to help them grow their business, right? See, we have everything that everyone needs to be able to achieve whatever it is that they want, okay? The only thing that we don't have, that we cannot give to you, we don't have this in a training, we don't have this as something that for purchase, you can't read about this thing to one day have it. And that one thing is heart. We can't give you heart. We can't give you will. We can't give you drive. We can't give you your why. You have to find that within yourself. And because if you don't, then what is going to inspire you to take action when things get tough? Which a lot of times, everything's tough in the beginning, so you'll never take action, right? Now, a question I have for you, because again, I want to help you the best way I can. How would your life change if you were able to earn, if you earned this year, 2022, over $200,000? How would your life change? What exactly would you do with that money, with that type of income? Okay. Imagine all the trips you can go on. Imagine all the lives you can change by giving back, right? That type of money, not only can you give back money, charities and stuff like that, right? Donations, you can also give back your time, because if you're making money like that, typically you'll have a little more free time as a real estate agent, okay? That's if you built a business that allows you to not have to work 80 hours a week, okay? Now let's go even bigger. How would your life change if you earned over 500,000 this year? So not 200,000, let's say 500,000 now. What would you do with that? What would you be able to, what type of difference would you be able to make with $500,000 more this year? Well, the reality is, again, we have the blueprints to help you achieve it all. The question is, will you get clear on what it is you want? And will you take action on the blueprint that is given to you based off your goals? Because I'm not going to give you my blueprint for you. I'm not going to give you someone on the team's blueprint to help you achieve what it is you want to achieve. The blueprint I'm going to give you is your blueprint based on what you want, okay? The blueprint can't work itself. The blueprint needs to be worked by you. So are you going to do that? And if you are, then I want to be the one to help guide you, to help hold you accountable to that goal, to make sure that I continue to surround you or help you. I want to continue to cultivate an environment that allows you to grow, right? That gives you, through osmosis, really no other way, no other thing to do but grow. That's what I want to do for you, okay? And I want to see you achieve everything that you want to achieve. That is my purpose. That is why I'm here. And that is what makes Silverline Real Estate Group special, okay? All right, well, I'll tell you what, take the action. This is all about getting into action. It's all about making the decision to become, okay? To become the one that is going to take action, to become a true professional, not only as a professional, like in your business, you know, but also a professional in life, okay? Get into action. It's all out there for you. You can achieve whatever it is you want. Keep pushing.